Had to stand alone. Everybody had to get their own, so just give me my chance. It was times I had to stand alone and it wasn't in my plan.
What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. Today we got Sleazy World is going to federal prison. Hey, I don't know. We got a video from 1090J. Let's get straight into it. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get straight to it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on SleazyWorld Go being found guilty.
I didn't even know bro was being charged, arrested, any of that. But I know, like, honestly, I mean, I haven't heard or seen any of his rollouts as of recent, so I thought he wasn't making music no more. Just like Von off 1700, like he low-key had like a down period just now these past couple months, and now he's starting to ramp back up. I think probably for his like rollout, probably come out soon, probably or something.
And now officially on his way to federal prison.
Ooh, feds
after posting over 30 guns as a convicted felon. When it comes to felons posting guns, SleazyWorld Go would set the standard high, as his breakout song Sleazy Flow would feature 6 to 10 guns within the first 15 seconds. 62 million views later, you know damn well the feds have seen it. But the feds...
See, and I didn't even know bro was a felon, because from my perspective, his whole persona is structured around like the whole street persona, showing so many guns and stuff like that. So, like, Buddy's cooked, because in almost every video, he got a weapon in there.
Don't strike immediately.
And typically, the smarter ones, they put like the stuff in this video are props, but then you had people later come out talking about, oh, these ain't none of these guns in this props, trying, you know, downplay the people that said they were props, not knowing that they being smart and not trying to get indicted. But now look at you.
They let you post and post and post.
Oh yeah.
Until Say Cheese posts how the ATF and Kansas City police found more than 30 publicly available social media posts spanning 2 years showing him holding firearms. Section 922G being the United States Code prohibiting felons from possessing firearms or ammunition. Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty would even use the code in his song First Day Out after being released from the feds, rapping, "Out on papers with a 922G sitting on my counter, out on papers with a fully ARP sitting on the counter." Now, court documents would reveal the feds started investigating SleazyWorld Go way back in June of 2022. This would be 1 month before Lil Baby jumped on the Sleazy Flow remix.
When you think about it though, I feel like this is another way of, hear me out, the justice system, like kind of targeting the black culture, or they created this, like the way this is structured to kind of tear us down. And us, I mean black man. So think about it. So you've been in the streets all your life, right? You've been in your streets all your life. You go to jail, now you become a felon. You get back out on the streets, you still got those same ops, but you can't carry no gun. What you think gonna happen to you? Oh, okay.
Pushing the video to 149 million views. And looking back at his videos from that year, it's easy to see why the feds would be investigating.
But then again, I guess that's their fault for being in the streets to begin with. So that's on them. Don't be in my comments saying I'm justifying, but overall, they still got to protect themselves. You can't fight a hollow. You know, you can't square up with a hollow. You can't square up with a 5.56.
But records would show it was an anonymous tip to the ATF that set off a chain of reactions. Under federal pressure, SleazyWorld would have to swap Blicks for finger pistols in a last-minute attempt to clean up his image. But the feds already saw enough. Now, before we go any further, did you know that you don't have to crash to get cash? You can literally cash out. Even can check sitting around into the federal paperwork of SleazyWorld Go, we can see his motion to suppress evidence, which will begin with after receiving a tip, the ATF began investigating him for illegal firearm possession. On October 19th, 2022, the ATF followed a brown Jeep Grand Cherokee with a large trap.
And see, the feds, that's one thing about the feds. The feds will sit there and build up. Just keep building until you just sit there yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, they'll give you enough rope to do it. What?
Blackhawk logo on its side.
Because it's 2026
Agents
right now. This is
recognized the
2022.
Jeep as belonging to
That's 4
him
years.
due to its
They've been building this
excessively
case.
dark
4.
window tint and a large red decal on the sides of the Jeep. According to the various documents disclosed to the defense, this tipster has been described as both an anonymous tipster and a confidential informant. Starting around approximately 1:45 p.m., surveillance parked at Split Log Ave and observed Mr. Isaac leave the townhouse and get into the Jeep. Another individual retrieved an AK-47 style rifle from a different black Jeep parked in the same parking lot and get into the Jeep driven by Mr. Isaac. The surveillance team would follow them to another location where they observed Mr. Isaac, aka SleazyWorld Go, enter into the home and then return to the Jeep, which then returned to the Coy Street townhome. Surveillance again set up along Split Log Ave to observe Mr. Isaac's activities. At some point during the afternoon, surveillance claims to have seen Mr. Isaac walking around the Jeep holding what looked like a Glock with another item in his back pocket that appeared to be. They also claim to have seen Mr. Isaac open the passenger side of the Jeep and remove rifles, toss them back and forth in his hands, and then put them back in the passenger seat of the Jeep. So at this point, it's almost like SleazyWorld Go is, what do they call it on Fortnite? Emoting, where you just hold the gun and flip it around and do a little dance and twist it. He's got one Glock in his hand, another in his back pocket, for no absolute fucking reason. During this time period,
And I'm a civilian. I always, why do y'all, what's the need of carrying so many guns, bro? You can't get the job done with that one? You not gonna get the job done with that one? Huh? Maybe we should reevaluate being in the streets to begin with. We 30 round this, 100 round this. Why you need 100 rounds to get the job done? It's one person, twin. Just saying. Civilian though. I'm a civilian.
Isaac's friends began arriving, some also armed with firearms.
Another thing too about you gamers, why y'all need a gang to be so hard? Why you need a group of another guys to validate you? I ain't gonna handle it myself. I'd rather have no co-defendant. I don't understand y'all.
ATF then requested
so
assistance
tough, though,
from
right?
KCPD, Kansas City Police Department, to retrieve the firearms from the Jeep and detain Mr. Isaac. At approximately 6 p.m., KCKPD arrived at the Coy Street townhouse, and Mr. Isaac and his friends went into the townhouse as the officers arrived.
Gangbanging is lame to me.
Mr. Isaac attempted to talk to the police officers through the screen door of the townhouse. In his report, the officer claimed to see in the Jeep at least 2 rifle-style firearms sitting on the passenger seat. One appeared to have a brown front handguard, and the other looked to have a light-colored pistol grip. Approximately 1/2 hour after KCKPD arrived at the Coy Street townhouse, an ATF agent arrived at the parking lot and told the police that he had consulted with the AUSA in the Western District of Missouri, who determined probable cause existed to search the Jeep. That agent then asked Mr. Isaac to unlock the Jeep, and he refused. The ATF agent then broke the Jeep's driver's side window to open the car and recovered a Glock pistol that was equipped with a machine gun switch, 2 Micro Draco pistols, and a Citizen's Armory AK type rifle that was later determined to be inoperable, meaning it didn't work. Mr. Isaac was not arrested on that day. The government applied for several search warrants to obtain the DNA of Sleazy.
Soon after that, boy, he should have been on it. Like all that, us as a community, we be putting our money into the wrong stuff. He should have already had, why are we still in the hood, first of all? Why are we still over there? Secondly, bro, you ain't got no safe or nothing? Why we got all this in the car? Why we got this in the car, bro? Come on, man.
SleazyWorld Go regarding the events that took place. On August 23rd, 2023, he was charged by indictment with 1 count of possession of a machine gun for the Glock and 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm for the Glock and 2 Micro Draco pistols. Now, this operation would be titled Operation Sleazyland, And social media posts from known Sleazy World, Brotherland Gang, Sleazy Land groups indicated that a possible associate of the group had been killed in a shooting the same day or day prior, which they believe was the reason for all of them being armed. And due to the presence of firearms and possession of a known convicted felon, the group's reputation for possessing narcotics and involvement in gun violence, it was determined that immediate action had to be taken. That and investigators knew that Joseph Isaac, aka SleazyWorld Go, was federally prohibited from possessing firearms due to a felony conviction stemming from a 2017 arrest in Michigan for robbery. Now, the Glock was identified as a Model 27 40 cal with a switch. The AK-styled rifle was a Citizens Armory of Mexico, and 2 Romanian Dracos, a micro and a mini. This would be the Trackhawk identified during this investigation within these townhomes. You can see boarded up windows and doors. You can also see the smashed out window officers broke through to gain entry to the vehicle, in which they were able to...
Damn! Why y'all 1, 2, 3 Drakes and switch? Jail.
recover these firearms. All 4 weapons can be seen here. The Glock with the switch on the floorboard, the AK-styled pistols, rifles,
that's my homeboy gun.
And all of the broken glass and glass shards from, again, using force to gain entry into the vehicle. And the ATF would be sure to note that all 4 of the aforementioned firearms were cleared by Special Agent Payne. He sounds like a bad motherfucker. Special Agent Payne observed that all 4 firearms had a live round of ammunition in each of their respective chambers.
Which means I had one in the head.
Meaning, all 4 of these guns were ready to be fired. A black and tan bag would also be discovered containing a box of live ammunition.
Ooh,
so unfortunately, you can blame the anonymous tipster, the confidential source, for notifying them of him having guns, but at the same time, all you have to do is look at how many music videos and pictures and posts he himself made with weapons.
Not to mention still staying in the same area that you're like committing all or did all this criminal activity or known for your criminal activity. Like I wouldn't even be posted there no more, or even in a car that they know me up like being in. I would be in my like I would have bought like a hoopty or something, bro. You should be.
Now his group, his gang, is known for gun violence in that area.
Nobody
One
know
of their
you
members
you
was
ride around in a
allegedly
little
killed,
Honda
and it put them on a high alert. Them, meaning the ATF, the feds, the police department, because they knew that there's either going to be a revenge shooting, or they're just arming up, waiting for the next attack. But they decided to swoop in before anything could happen, and this is an overwhelming amount of evidence. Now, SleazyWorld Go would do one of the most ballsiest things you can do when charged by the feds, and that is take it to trial. His verdict would be posted on the 13th, and it would state on count 1, possession of a machine gun, he would be found not guilty. On count 2, felon in possession of a firearm, he would be found guilty. For question 3, if you find the defendant Joseph Isaac guilty on count 2, check each firearm that you unanimously find that the defendant Joseph Isaac possessed. He was not found guilty of possessing the Glock 40 with a switch. He was found guilty of possessing the micro Draco, but not the mini Draco. And did the jury unanimously agree to each answer? Yes.
Oh, they just signed.
So this is interesting because a felon in possession under federal law, I believe, is up to 10 years, right?
Oh, 10.
On average, the pleas can be anywhere from 3 to 5. You plea out, you get 3 to 5 years. He took it to trial. He beat the switch, the possession of a machine gun. He beat one of the other firearms and was convicted of only 1. But now what's gonna happen is he can be sentenced from anywhere probation all the way up to 10 years in federal prison. And in my opinion, based on his robbery conviction, on his history already, I feel he'll land anywhere between 5 to 7 years in federal prison. And with this type of offense and that type of history, it is more than likely he is going to go to a United States penitentiary. The deadliest, most structured,
especially with all the evidence that they have too, like, geez.
Facilities you can hit in federal prison. The USPs are the real penitentiaries. Race politics, gang politics, no fighting, all knives. And unfortunately, this is the consequence of doing things such as posting yourself with guns as a convicted felon. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
All right, y'all. Let me know down in the comments how y'all felt about today's video. Do you feel like this was stupid? I feel like it was retarded. Like, overall, you don't need all those weapons in the music videos and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's pointless for real. But now he's probably like Jake said, he's probably about to do some time because he already got a robbery charge. So let me know down in the comments if you think he's gonna get off with this since he beat a couple of the other counts, or do you think he's gonna do some time? Let me know down in the comments and leave a like. And if you like this video, go ahead and check out my latest video. You might like this one right here. See you guys. Peace.
Who going to root for me, but you weren't in the stands. And I know who going to shoot for me. Make sure you watch your man. They can hear the pain all in my voice. That's